the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like a ceiling can.
All right, welcome back at Irish Touchdown. We are the Basilica Brothers. I am Ted, and with my co-host Matt. How's it going, Matt?
Good. How are you?
0-2, so I'm not doing great.
It happened.
We're in a better position than we are now. So, welcome to the fastest growing YouTube channel east of 1 hour west of us.
Yes.
Which is not a lot of people, but we are expanding, we are growing, we're listening to your comments on what you want to hear and what you want to be consuming from all Notre Dame football. So we're going to be bringing that to you. We don't have time to give you hour, 2 hour videos. We're looking to shoot you all the information that you want as fast as possible, digest it, and move on with your day. We know, we don't have hours to just sit around and watch Notre Dame football.
Unfortunately not.
That's what Saturdays are for. Give me the football game. So we're going to go back to our recap, our predictions from last Saturday, find out what we did good, find out where we missed big time, and then we'll go into the offense and defense and break it down for you. So, Matt, how did we do?
I wasn't close on my prediction. I hope nobody put any money on what I said, because I was really off. I thought Notre Dame was going to win big and A&M wasn't going to score a lot of points, and I just couldn't have been more wrong.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
Is it a panic time for the defense? Are we hitting that button for panic?
Yeah, I think it's an unusual situation at Notre Dame, or maybe it's semi-usual, but like there's a really good defensive coordinator on staff already at Notre Dame, and his name's Marcus Freeman. So he's going to be, he's got to help. He's got to kind of get in there and help.
You think Marcus is going to start calling some plays?
Probably. I mean, if we beat Purdue, but Purdue hangs 30 on us.
Ooh.
Probably.
Yeah, we might be looking for a new coach if Purdue puts 30 on us. That's going to be awful. I mean, they're not going to be a pushover, but 30 is that's a lot.
But then, so they only put up 7, which we would prefer. But then do we think, oh, okay, finally our defense is back? I don't know. It's Purdue.
I mean, they only did 7 last year. So
they did score more on USC this year.
Yeah, that's the fear factor coming in, is that we don't blow them up.
Yeah.
I know I predicted 41, 42, 43 points for Notre Dame, but I only gave Texas A&M 17. And clearly, both of us assumed our defense was going to show up, and they whiffed. We whiffed. All defense whiffed.
Yes.
To include a few times, even on the field, we whiffed. And we'll get into that here in a second. But were there any other people that you said needed to step up on the game that actually did step up?
I thought Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price, I thought that they played pretty well. Kind of all things considered, I thought CJ played well. Its offensive segment will come, but I thought the offensive line did much better.
Yeah. All right, well, let's jump into it. What you got for the offense as far as a recap and breakdown?
I really don't have a ton of complaints. I thought they played pretty well. Starting at the offensive line, they seem to have blocked much better than they did against Miami. So it seems like they kind of improved. There was still some head scratchers where we got like some offensive linemen or just bad assignments or something where they just whiffed and we got tackled for a loss. But I thought they, for the most part, played much better. I thought the running game made a lot more sense. than against Miami. I think that
Even with the Wildcat.
that's the only. Yeah, that I just think it was overused. Like if Love and Price are in the backfield for the Wildcat, you 100% you know what the play is.
Right.
But
There's only one option.
that's it. Yeah, they're not going to throw it. Maybe that's what they're like setting up for weeks later. One of them's going to hit a pass or something.
The long game.
And I don't want to make like a crazy claim, but I think Malachi Fields is one of the better wide receivers that we've had at Notre Dame in a while. He's just so sure-handed. He's got great size, and he just catches a lot of passes.
Yeah, he looks like a power forward. He looks like he can box you out. You're not getting around him, and then he's going to elevate to get to the ball.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's really going to be able to stop that guy.
Mm-mm.
If we put the ball in the air, he's coming down with it.
He's got a chance, yeah.
Yeah, just put it in his vicinity. He's coming. I also agree with you on the offense looking better. I'll give you the good and then the bad. The good was we had 7 people catch passes.
That's amazing.
We had 3 wide receivers last game. We had 7 people catch a pass. That's incredible.
That is.
I think Eli led the way because he had a big blowout play. But Malachi was killing it. Finally, Greathouse gets in the game. He seemed to be on a sabbatical for the first 2 games, for the Miami game. And then it seemed like Price was just running harder than Love. It felt like Price just, when he hit somebody, he was still moving forward. Where Love, he tried to juke somebody, they grabbed him and he was going down. Or he was trying to jump over somebody and it just didn't work. I felt like Price was the more effective runner. So that, for me, that's a good. We seem to be, like you said, just moving the ball a little bit better, throwing the ball around more, running a little harder. For the bad, I'm going to point out CJ needs to stop throwing the ball into the freaking ground. Oh my gosh, get out of the pocket, kid. Please stop throwing intentional ground.
Yeah.
It's like his third one in 2 games. For offense, yeah. And then I'd like to go insane on CJ again with him clapping. He got frustrated. It looked like they were going to run the clock out and just let the half end. And he throws up a hike, essentially. And the center was on it and snapped it. Thankfully, Love fell on it. For me, I honestly just let 3 seconds come down and then just throw a Hail Mary. The game end, or the half ends. But I don't think you can afford to not risk getting more points on that play. Just felt like they gave up an opportunity. Or maybe throw a pass to the outside, get another 10 yards, and run your field goal team on. But just to run the clock out, that just seems like you're scared. It felt like a Brian Kelly move. Just let me get off the field so we can go back home. It didn't feel offensive minded.
Yeah, I think that's something that they're going to have to consider going forward. They can't really, especially based off the past 2 games, they're going to have to even be, in my opinion, that much more aggressive offensively, because on the other side of the ball, your defense is going to give up points.
Yeah.
And evidently a lot of them.
And we talked last week about the RPO and removing the P and just making it the RO so that CJ can't just yank it out of the hands of Love and throw it 50 times. So I think maybe that was the idea, was we're just going to do Wildcat and CJ won't touch the ball. It will just be a run. But in my mind, if you're going to do that, take CJ out of the play. Put another heavy in there and have him run right in front of Love. Let him run somebody over. CJ's not blocking anybody on the outside. And Love bounced it out to him, and CJ's like, Why'd you come over here, buddy? I don't know what I'm doing.
I can't help you.
Get
And he
away
was
from
probably told by the coaches too, dude, you're not blocking.
Yeah. I don't even think he took a step.
Yeah.
Don't bring that mess over here, please. Offensive. It's not really offensive. The extra point with Tyler. I don't think we saw that all last year, so it's not something you can just really hammer Tyler on. It looked like a pretty decent snap, maybe a touch low, but he had both hands on it. At the biggest point in the entire game and up to this point this season, I don't want to say he choked, but something happened.
Yeah, it was bad.
It couldn't have been worse timing.
Exactly.
So that was a murder for us. That I'm sorry, that lost the game.
Yeah.
We'd be getting overtime right now. Or, like I said, we go try and get some points at half, and we win by 3. I don't know. Everything is accumulative.
Oh, for sure.
You miss a block here, that's 3 points.
For sure.
You miss an interception there, there's 7 on them. So it's just we had so much to clean up from the Miami game, and we still have so much to clean up from the Texas A&M game without a bye week. So this is going to be interesting what Purdue looks like. Any other additional things that I may have made your brain think about now?
Just you got to play better. You got to play better football towards the end of halves. That interception, CJ's going to throw interceptions. I'm not even mad at necessarily that it was an interception, but it was the timing of it and for the defense to let them go down and take that lead. I mean, we just can't keep doing that. We've done that 2 games in a row, and we've lost 2 games in a row where we've let them score before the half ends, and we're 0-2.
Yeah, for a reason.
Yeah.
Sadly. All right, give me your. Let's shift and go to defense. What'd you see?
Defense is rough. We've been spoiled for at least like 5 seasons of pretty competitive defenses taking Notre Dame Stadium.
Yeah.
I mean, for a good chunk of time, Notre Dame's put a capable defense on the field. We've always complained about if they only had a quarterback, Notre Dame would be doing some things. Oh gosh.
Now we have a quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, there's no pass rush. They rank somewhere in the hundreds on tackles for loss.
Yeah, we're 100
So,
like everything.
Yeah, they can't get a tackle for loss to save their life.
We're like in the hundreds for pressure.
For pressure, they don't. The pressure's non-existent, which is then putting too much pressure on our secondary.
Yep.
So 2 quarterbacks in a row, if like we've played against them, they look like Tom Brady against us. Like Carson Beck just couldn't miss. And then this guy, Marcel Reed, I mean, gosh, he had close to 300 yards before the first half, or definitely over 200.
The fear was he was going to run on us.
Yeah.
He
Which
just
they
sat there
didn't really he didn't have to. He could just throw it.
Why would you?
Then some really, really bad. They let 2 big plays kill us. Really bad tackling. No pass rush. I don't know. I don't know.
Go for like 75 yards on the
Yeah.
first?
So
It was insane.
there's a lot of problems. Obviously, it's gonna impact my ability to like.
Sleep.
You kind of fooled me once on Miami, and I thought, okay, Chris Ash, first game, Texas A&M coming to your house and doing what they did. I'm just going to be very hesitant before I make like bold defensive claims again. So
Yeah.
it's bad. it's really bad. People are like, "Oh, we could still win the we could still run the table and make the playoffs." I'm like, I don't. Maybe that'd be cool if some things change, but I'm not even thinking like playoffs with this defense.
Yeah, we're not going to get past USC,
No.
and a three loss team isn't getting in the playoffs.
And
It's over.
Arkansas just scored like 30 something points, 35 points on Ole Miss. We play them at Arkansas. That could be really interesting. I mean, I don't know. We're just going to keep it feels a lot like 2016 with Brian Van Gorder. And that was those were real rough times. Now, I don't think Marcus can afford to give Chris Ash 3 years like Brian Kelly gave Brian Van Gorder. So that'll be interesting to see how the newer head coach handles this.
Yeah, if we go 8-4 and the defense is the reason, Chris Ash is gone.
You got to go.
This year.
People are already calling for him to be fired now. I'm like, I don't think that's going to happen. But
no, you just played, and let's be fair. You just played 2 teams that are in the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you lost both, and the AP poll must love us because we're still in the top 25, and we're the only team on the top 25 that hasn't won.
It's wild.
That's crazy. We're 24, and we haven't beat anybody.
Yeah.
And everyone's got at least 2 to 3 wins. It's just,
Number 25's got to be pissed off. Who's number 25? USC?
yes. Clearly, they're going to come in with some fire when they play us.
Yeah. I mean, that guy might throw for 600 yards against us if we don't change. I'd rather not get embarrassed by USC. But we're not doing well.
And you know who I'm actually a little bit worried about is Navy.
Yeah.
We always have to fight our tail off with their offense.
Yeah.
This defense, I don't know if they have the heart for it.
Yeah, especially since you don't get any tackles for loss and you're going to be playing the triple option. We might just see like 4-yard, 5-yard carry after 4 and 5-yard carry just all day.
They might have the ball for 40 minutes.
They could, yeah. They could.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think about Navy. That's that's alarming.
Yeah. For me on the defense, we were going to have a segment called Ted's Rants, but we're just going to combine it into what the hell. 80-yard touchdown. Two or three guys hit this guy, and he did some ballerina move.
I think it was 2, and then like a third like watched it.
Awesome. Yeah, so he does a ballerina move, runs down the end zone, or runs down the sideline and touchdown. And that was like the first thing I saw because I got home late. I was like, this is great. This is an awesome start. Targeting on Schuler. What is the guy supposed to do?
That's a bad call.
He's as low as he can get without being on the ground.
Yeah.
His head or shoulder hit his other guy's head or shoulder, and they're inches. Like you're supposed to tackle low. He didn't bring a shovel. What else is he supposed to do?
Ugh.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
And they reviewed it, and it's just insane. Like you're watching it in slow mo, and you still think it's a good call. The refs, they missed a tackle on our defensive line. The Texas A&M just straight out tackled a dude that was about to get a sack at the end of the game, which would have drastically changed everything. And from what I've read, a lot of professional referees have said they cannot miss that call. There's too many people assigned to looking at that spot in the field, and they can't miss it. No matter where the game is. Tied, not tied, the first play of the game, you can't miss it. Last play of the game. They totally whiffed on that one.
Yeah.
And then another whiff, I don't know if, I'm 99% sure it was Hobbs. They threw a pass into the end zone, and it went over everybody except Hobbs. And Hobbs is here instead of, I guess, here, and the ball goes straight between his hands. I don't even know if he touched it. And that would have ended the game.
We got to start coming down with those too.
Yeah. We had the one last game where we're just looking at it, and then this one goes through our hands.
Yeah.
And these are things, again, accumulative. You can't miss these opportunities.
Well, and I think that that's part of the problem on defense is there's not that kind of that alpha figure right now. And they need somebody that starts to go, okay, I got to take this game over. I got to get that strip sack. I got to get that interception. Whatever the case, they just don't seem to have that guy right now.
The two bright spots for me were Leonard Moore with that pick. He just murdered that guy. That was an incredible defensive play.
Yeah.
And then Bowen loves to hit people. That kid was laying people out.
Yeah. But he needs to do it behind the line of scrimmage, though.
Yeah, I don't know what his scheme is, if he's just the guy that's spying on people. But when people got on our side, they weren't getting up right away. The only downside was that then they scored on him. Which
Yeah.
he was a blanket on the guy. He just turned around and there was the ball. It was an unfortunate play.
It was a dagger.
And then I started crying. Silently.
Yeah.
Because my family was asleep. So, looking over my notes. The CJ thing, I mean, that's just a crazy clap nonsense. And then, are we losing Schuler for the first half?
That at least used to be the rule. So I think it still is. I'm not 100% sure. They used to do that. If it was the first half, then you're just out for the game. If it was the second half, you missed the first half, such and such. But I don't even know if I really care that much. Like against Purdue, I don't think that your perceived best players need to play against Purdue. You might need to just start playing everybody and see if there's some juice with some different players on that roster. To remind some of these guys, some of these starters, that we need some people out there that are going to go and make some plays.
Yeah. What's the kid? What's the kid that's going to replace him? I think he's getting his first start.
Who that's going to replace Schuler? Yeah. Is it Bronte Johnson?
I'm not sure.
It might not be him. I know they've raved about him. So,
well, whoever it is that I was told is going to get his first start. So, I was always begging for fresh meat to get in and get their time and stop waiting until they're a junior or senior. And we're getting our wish. So, hopefully, knock on wood, that this doesn't kill us.
Yeah.
All right. Like I said, at Irish Touchdown, we are going to get you the information. We're going to get in. We're going to get out. So remember to like and subscribe. Comment down below. See anything you disagree with or want to see something a little bit different. Feel free to shoot us a message. I'm Ted. This is Matt. And as always,
go Irish.